We are the single-player ping pong. I'm Noah Corner.
I'm Ryan Price.
So just a little background on why we chose this. My ancestors, like Masons, they're not ping pong champions, but I chose it because like just about everyone has either played. Like, how many of you have played ping pong? And how many of you have owned a ping pong table at some point? Yeah, okay. So that's kind of why we got into it. And my family used to own one until we got rid of it.
Yeah, I'd like to play ping pong, but we don't have a table, but I really want to beat people. I have to practice, and no one to practice with.
Well, I don't have a ping pong table anymore, but when I was little, my sister and I used to be, I guess I consider myself a ping pong pro. but, I mean, when you were little, either she wanted to play and I didn't, or I wanted to play and she didn't, so I figured, might as well join the group. Because I, along with Caleb, was, we were trying to, so she would go to, and that we had a different idea, but then figured out that it already existed, so we had to go back to the drawing board and see what it is. Okay, our problem statement, well, I mean, obviously ping pong being a two-person player game, you need two people, one on each end of the table, but when there's only one person that wants to play, or you want to practice, there's not a good solution to practice by yourself that mimics gameplay. The most common solution is just, putting your ping pong table, like if it's a flip one, you can flip it up to like 90 degrees, or put it up against a wall and just hit it back to yourself. But we figured that, after you do it so often that you don't really get any good out of it, and you don't get any backwards.
So this is just some facts about ping pong and why it could actually be a problem. Because in 2013, there are 17.8 million U.S. citizens above the age of 6 who played recreational ping pong, which is quite a bit of the population. And just given that you have to have two people, you don't always have two people, so this could be a real problem for a lot of people.
And like right here, it says how they have a lot of tournaments around the world, so people that like actually want to win these tournaments, because you can play for money, they'll want to get better at it so they can win. So I worked on previous solutions, and we found there's kind of 4 main categories to practice ping pong. We had the automatic ball shooter, folding your table in half, just bouncing it on the paddle, and then a ping pong catch net. So here's the ball shooter where it's got a net back here, and then you hit it into it, but you got to load it with balls, and it only can shoot in one direction, so you only get good at like returning the serve. And then folding the table in half, it's pretty easy to use, but like Anna said, you don't really get better doing it because you know where the ball is going to go, and it's not very fun after a while. And then bouncing the ball on the paddle, it's easy to do and it's cheap, but it's boring, and the only thing that really works is like a little hand-eye coordination. And then ping pong catch net, you have like a set of ping pong balls and you just hit them into the net. So you get good at serving, but it doesn't really mimic gameplay.
So then we made our design matrix from 1 to 5, with 5 being the best and 1 being the worst. And out of price, how much it mimics gameplay, the level of challenge, and how easy it is to set up. We added all the totals together, and then you're looking for the highest number, with that being the automatic ball shooter because of how much it mimics gameplay and the challenge that it provides, and then bouncing the ball on the paddle just because of how easy it is to set up and the price being so cheap, with the other two being pretty close but falling short when it comes to challenge on folding the table and the price on ease of setup for the ping pong catch net. So then our design statement is to design, test, and create a product that returns a ping pong ball to a player so they can practice alone. The device randomly returns the ball to mimic real gameplay with varying levels of difficulty, so even Anna, the pro over there, will have a challenge. And that is the end of our presentation.